he thinks I look like a Bond villain if he's sitting here while I talk.
Well, he is more than welcome.
Oh, it does bring out those botanicals. I mean, not that you would be wrong.
Yeah, he said, of course. Yeah, I mean, it's an extra push.
Yeah. I love this villainous look. You just stroke the cat.
Yeah, just chilling.
And watch it and see what happens.
He is a Bond villain. I see it now.
Hi, and welcome to the Liquor Connoisseur. I'm Crystal.
I'm Roger.
Today we have a special guest in-house, Jackie Summers, the founder of Sorel Liqueur. It is the most awarded liqueur.
Yes.
That everyone should experience.
Absolutely.
Yes. Thank you for being here, Jackie. We appreciate you coming on.
We're feeling great now. Yeah, we get this started. We love this.
Yes.
Good. Let's have some fun.
All right.
So we met back in June at Taste of Black Spirits in Brooklyn.
Yes.
Which was a phenomenal event. If anyone's never gone, the next one I believe is September 29th in Detroit.
Yep.
So if you haven't been there, definitely attend. It was a great experience. 30 Black vendors. Jackie was one of them. I got to, for the first time, try Sorel. I'd been seeing it in advertisements. It's not something you can find in Oklahoma. So we had to ship this in.
Oh, control states are a whole thing. I'm working on that.
Okay.
All right.
I'm working on it.
Well, we appreciate you working on it because I know this is going to be good because I tried it when I was at Taste of Black Spirits, but Roger has not had the opportunity.
Been waiting for this. I was the one that signed for the package to come in, so I've been waiting a little longer. I've been like, well, I have it. When I signed for it, I sent Crystal a picture. I said, proof of life. We got it in.
So Jackie has an amazing story. Tell us how you got started with Sorel.
I had a cancer scare.
Okay.
In 2010, my doctor found a tumor inside my spine the size of a golf ball. He said, you are probably going to die. And if you live, you might be paralyzed. You should organize your paperwork.
Wow.
The short version is I lived. This would be a weird conversation if I died. But the experience will adjust your perspective. I got to step back and look at my priorities in life. And after 25 years in corporate America, I decided I'd spent enough time in the office and wanted to spend the rest of my life in bars. I don't want to be in an office in the day. I want to day drink professionally. I want to hang out with cool ass people in the middle of the day, in the middle of the week. I want to have good conversation and good food and drink, and I wanted to monetize it. And when I couldn't think who was going to pay me to enjoy that lifestyle, so my heritage is Caribbean. But all of my grandparents came from the Caribbean in 1920 to Harlem, New York. And we say Harlem. We don't ever say the R. The R in Harlem is like the T in Atlanta. You just don't pronounce it.
Okay.
My grandfather arrived from Barbados in 1920. He was a chef. And he taught my mom, and my mom taught me. Every Caribbean family makes a version of this beverage called Sorrel, Sorrel. It's been around for centuries. I was making a version in my kitchen for family and friends, and I never understood why no one had ever tried to make a commercial version of it. So, having no experience and no money and no background as a food scientist, I told myself, I'm going to be the first person to make a commercial version of this beverage from my culture. This is the part where I tell people, if you think you have an idea that's so good, no one's ever thought of it before, it's probably a terrible idea. There's probably a reason why no one has ever done it before. 623 failures in my kitchen to get the recipe right. Version 624 to this day is my 2 gallon recipe that we now do the 1,000 gallon recipe based on once a week.
Wow.
So
That's dedication.
when I say started in the kitchen, now we here, that shit's real.
I believe you, man.
Oh, that is amazing. I love the color of this. It's so rich.
Yeah.
So there's an almost epigenetic memory in the Afro-Caribbean diaspora of something that we think of as the red drink. It's based on this. For thousands of years, Africans were using hibiscus flowers for medicinal purposes.
Mm.
Antioxidants, antimicrobials, antifungals, anti-inflammatory, vitamin C. It's a natural aphrodisiac. And this becomes part of our tradition and our culture. And then you flash forward to around 500 years ago, and the transatlantic trade starts. And now bodies and spices are being stolen from Africa, shipped across the ocean in the bottom of boats, and sold like chattel in ports of trade in the Caribbean. And when I tell you, they did everything they could to strip those humans of their identities.
Mm-hmm.
They kidnapped people, they broke up families, they beat them, they raped them, they enslaved them, they changed their name, their religion, their language, they forbid reading. But because that flower will only grow in the equator band, it grew in Africa, they planted in the Caribbean, and they start making this beverage to remind themselves of who they are.
Mm.
For all of the cultural things that we lost to colonization, for whatever reason, this drink survives. For centuries, there are no recipes because the people who are making it aren't allowed to read or write. Uh, so when I say Sorel is the most awarded American made liqueur of all time, every time we win, I feel like my whole culture wins. This is for the 20 generations of ancestors who wanted to do this and were fighting for the opportunity for generations. My grandparents got here, and here's a funny thing: my grandparents got to America, they didn't realize they were black because in the Caribbean, you just a person. You get off the boat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
So my grandparents fought Jim Crow. My parents fought for civil rights. Listen, they all had education, they all had skills, they all had ambition, but they entered a world where they weren't welcome. And they fought. They fought to make that world a more equitable place. And they passed their dreams down the line. Everybody had to defer their dreams because the world wasn't ready.
Mm.
And when I got my license in 2012, I was the only black person in America at the time with a license to make liquor. The world wasn't ready then, but their unreadiness is not my problem anymore.
I love it. I love it, man.
And Jackie has been instrumental in helping others as well in the industry. So that's, he made it, and he's making it easier for others to get in.
That's a blessing.
I don't want to succeed by myself. When we do well, I do well.
Yeah. I love that.
The first thing Jackie said to me when we met was, "How can I help?"
Yeah, I remember you told me that. It was you had barely put your bags down. He was like, I ran into to Jackie, and you'll see on the video. He said, "How can I help?" I'm like, "Okay, babe, get me up to speed. Let me see who this is." And I got to see all the footage, and man, all the passion, and everybody who was there was just so passionate about it. But it really tugged on me. I said, we got to get everything you've seen that you think we need to buy. We need to bring it into the house because I know we're not going to see it where we're at. So we had to place our orders, and we've been crawling, trying to knock stuff out and get after this because
thank you.
Especially in this area, it's tough to find us. And I want to put us on display. We make some of the best spirits in the world. So I know this now, and I want to share it.
We've been doing
Been
this.
doing
We've
it.
been doing this. Listen, you could go back 6,000 years. The Egyptians were the first people to make tinctures. This is not new. Everything Europe learned about making alcohol, they picked up during the Crusades. We
Mhm.
started this.
Yeah.
Man, that's amazing. Well, I'm ready to get into so
Hey,
Yes.
what we want to try it neat first. So
okay. So let me tell you what's in the bottle.
okay.
Sudanese hibiscus.
Ooh,
Indone-
look at you. Are you
Fun
gonna do a
sound.
pour for me? Hold on.
Indonesian cinnamon and nutmeg, Brazilian clove, Nigerian ginger, 15% alcohol. Now, I'm going to teach y'all a wine trick that I know, all right? Can you roll your tongue into a tube?
Mm-hmm.
It's a genetic thing, not everyone can do it. Here's what we're going to do. You can take a pour of this,
Okay.
give it a good nose, tell me what you get.
Oh, I get those spices.
Very spicy. Oh,
The hibiscus. This is fragrant.
yeah, very fragrant. This is like a fall sipper. Like this is got some brightness. Ooh.
And that color is
White
beautiful.
pepper,
Mm-hmm.
currants, a lot of citrus.
Mm-hmm.
I mistook the pepper for like ginger, I think.
The ginger's there for
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a I get a note of leather, and I get a little bit of tobacco too, and a little dark chocolate note.
All right.
I'm getting some sweetness.
So here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna roll your tongue into a tube.
Okay.
You're gonna let that sit. You can let that sip sit in the middle of your tongue for 3 seconds,
Okay.
and
Okay.
then you're going to flatten out your tongue. Salud.
Salud.
Cheers.
Mm. It's like
Oh
now
wow.
it's like all the flavors just hitting. What is that
Yeah.
trick doing, man? I never done that before. Okay. Is it? It's just like, is it holding the flavor back on certain taste buds, and then it just?
It's isolating different taste zones in your mouth.
Okay.
So what I get is I get all of the fruity notes of the hibiscus, all the citrus, all
Mm-hmm.
the flowers in the center of my tongue. And then when I flatten out my tongue, what I get is all of the baking spice notes, the ginger, the cinnamon, the
Yes.
nutmeg.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it finishes dry. That's nutmeg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, it's not a single flavor. It's a procession of
Oh
flavor.
man.
Yeah, I could tell it's building, man. This is
I've never done that before.
okay.
That's my new favorite way right there.
Learning new ticks.
I would suggest trying this with all of your favorite spirits just to see how the flavor changes in your mouth. Just put it in your mouth. Sorry, hip hop heads.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. I do
That's
that
a
at work
classic.
sometimes.
Classic. Not everybody at work gonna know that one.
No, not that one. I can't do that one. But I do
The
some
kids
other.
have no idea how we used to get down.
No.
I may have burned a CD or two with that track.
Yeah. Back in the day.
Back in the days before every phone had a camera, yeah.
Yeah. We came out unscathed.
All the memories and none of the evidence. No,
Oh
man.
man.
cheers to that.
It's just really tasty on its own, and that there's no burn of any kind on it. I know it's pretty low
15%.
proof, and it's and this is marketed as a not necessarily a mixer, but an enhancer. Or how would you?
The government classifies us as a liqueur because it is botanicals and alcohol with some sugar.
Okay.
However, most liqueurs are so syrupy and cloying that
Yeah.
you can't
Yes.
actually drink them neat. There's no added glycerin, which is the thickening agent that most liqueurs use.
Hmm.
This is hibiscus, cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, clove, water, sugar, alcohol. That's it.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So it's all flavor and a little poison.
Just I like that.
Well, wait. I don't have any illusions about what I do. I'm a legal drug dealer. I walk I walk at the family reunions with my chest stuck out. Y'all can't fuck with me. I'm a legal drug dealer. I know what I do.
Go.
Y'all out here on street corners, man. I'm in offices. I'm a legal drug dealer.
Well, I'll tell
I
you, this is
love it.
one hell of a drug. This is really one hell of a drug.
Yeah,
Very rich in
This would be
flavor.
great in the morning with a little orange juice, you know.
Oh, it's also different hot to cold.
Okay. Pull out the cubes.
Okay.
If you serve it cold, fruity, floral. Serve it hot, spicy, nutty. It's a
Gotcha.
completely different beverage, hot to cold.
Gotcha.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna try that out.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm thinking about like having it with like some teas or something like that, something warm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see here.
It makes a great hot toddy, but I'll tell you where we're winning around the country. We have the best-selling Negroni in New York City. If
Okay.
you come to New York and you come watch the Nets lose at the Barclays Center, we have the best hibiscus margarita
Okay.
at the Barclays Center. If you go to Disney, you can get Sorel and sparkling wine as a spritz. If you went to Utah, you could get it hot instead of a mulled wine at the ski resorts. If you went to Maine, you could go to Luke's Lobster and get Sorel and rum on the side of the pier.
Ooh.
Virginia Beach in Chicago, slushy machines.
Oh yeah. See,
Ooh,
that's the
I
other kid.
want
I know
one.
that's
I am
you.
wanting one.
She's
so
like, I'm about to make
bad.
a slushy now. It's like just before, because we're still gonna be hot in Oklahoma
Yeah,
for the
we
next
got
few
no
days. So
month.
that's
Yeah.
gonna be perfect.
So Jackie said
Yeah.
I need to go get the slushy machine.
All right.
You agree?
All right.
You agree?
All right. This is so versatile.
Okay, so we have our liquor library behind us.
Yeah.
I see.
We have a few things. We can have any of it, whiskey, rum.
Yeah,
Heck,
we've been curating for a little while.
yeah.
Right.
So what spirit would you recommend to put with this?
It depends on what your mood is.
Okay.
It tends to be seasonal for me. So it's still warm in New York. I have my boy Colin who works for Bacardi here on
Yes, I
Sunday.
met
He's a
Colin.
legend. Yo, he's
Yes.
dope.
Yes.
Colin's one of 3 or 4 people in the whole industry. If Colin says show up, don't ask questions. Just show up.
That is true. So I met him through when I
Yeah.
did the Pronghorn program last year. And he was like, if y'all come to taste Tales of the Cocktail, look me up. Let me know. And I was like, bet. And then I didn't
Yeah.
make it. But I felt he was genuine in that
Yeah.
offer.
So what I did for Colin on Sunday was I did a Sorel Blackberry Bramble Slushy. Frozen blackberries, gin, a little bit of lime juice, a touch of agave, in a blender, boom, delicious.
Oh, I bet. I bet.
So I can
Last
tell
week
this
I
adds
did
more complexity.
raspberry with I didn't use gin. What did I use? I used raspberry, mezcal, a little jalapeno.
Oh, I see you.
So it kicked up
Yeah.
some smoky notes and some extra
Little
spice in
smoky
there.
spice.
There you go. There you
Okay.
go.
Okay.
Little salt on the rim, boom, good to go.
I think I saw you post that on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. But as the weather starts to cool, stirred cocktails. So if you like a Manhattan, use this instead of your vermouth.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You'll
okay.
get much more depth and complexity than you would. Uh, this is Negroni week. A Sorel Negroni, I think a Sorel Negroni is for the people who think they don't like Negronis.
Mm.
For some people, Campari is too bitter. Sorel takes the Campari and just smooths it out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I highly recommend a Sorel Negroni for this week. Uh,
Taking notes.
Give it a month or so. We're gonna be in spooky season.
Yep.
We do a cocktail called the Sorel Candy Corn. It's Sorel and peanut butter whiskey with an egg white foam on top. It's amazing.
No, you didn't make it fancy.
That's how you get that candy corn look. Okay.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Oh, that's nice.
The short version is you can mix this with everything in your bar. Everything.
No, it's true.
Sorel does one thing better than any other modifier, and that is it masks the flavor of ethanol. So no matter what you put it in, you're going to get more flavor and less of what we think of as alcohol taste. You put it with a gin, you'll get more botanicals. You put it with something that's been aged, a rum or whiskey, you'll get more barrel notes. Put it with a sake, you get more rice notes. Put it with an agave, you'll get more fruit and smoke. You will forget that you're drinking because you won't taste the alcohol.
Oh man,
Problems.
that's a good problem to have.
This is going to be great for some of our light drinkers that come over. They may not want to participate
we
too
have
much.
a few people in our circle who want to drink but don't want to taste the alcohol.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like at all. And that's okay. And we have something
we know
now.
we know what to tell them.
Yeah.
The easiest cocktail for those people, Sorel, ginger beer, a little bit of lime juice, good to go.
Yeah.
They'll think they're drinking iced tea until they have 4 or 5. And then you might take their car key.
This is a sneaky
Call
drink.
the Uber.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, that is. I'm really debating here what I want to do.
What you got back there?
What don't I have
Okay,
back
so
here?
we could do tequila. We got the bourbon section, scotch, some Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah.
We got Ali. I don't know, but he brought up some gin. So you don't want to do gin?
No, I said,
Okay.
You got the barrel aged gin.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
Did you want?
I mean, my whole thing is just have fun.
Yeah.
Well, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's have some fun.
Let's add a little Oklahoma to this.
Yeah.
So we're gonna pull out this Woodworks barrel rested gin. This is a local company in Oklahoma City, made by Dave and David.
Right.
So we're gonna pour a little bit of this in.
Yeah,
We just reviewed this about a couple of weeks ago. This is their second batch. They improved on it. Aged about.
I apologize, but every time I get on the Zoom, this guy think he's supposed to get in my lap.
Hey, that actually helped with views. Everybody likes cats and all that good stuff.
He thinks I look like a Bond villain if he's sitting here while I talk.
Well, he is more than welcome.
Oh, it does bring out those botanicals. I mean, not that you would be wrong.
Yeah, he said, of course. Yeah, I mean, it's an extra push.
Yeah. I love this villainous look. You just stroke the cat.
Yeah, just chilling.
And watch it and see what happens.
He is a Bond villain. I see it now.
Except if I was a Bond villain, I'd just shoot that asshole.
Yeah. Ain't no tussling, no scheming.
None of that. Explaining my evil plan and then walking away.
No, you gotta take him out.
Nah.
Oh my goodness. What in need?
Jack,
listen,
it's tasty.
Jack, where is the alcohol? You're like a magician.
He's cracked.
Here's the thing, though. Historically, we did not drink to get inebriated. We drank for medicinal purposes, right? The whole point of alcohol was it was a curative for botanicals that were healing. So hibiscus, heart health, vitamin C, uh, all sorts of good things for you. Ginger, good for digestion. Cloves, natural antimicrobial. Cinnamon, again, heart health, diabetes, kidney cleanser. Everything in here, in theory, is good for you. It's just a little poison.
Just a little bit.
Well, I can't find it.
Oh my goodness. It's another punch. Like you get a little bit of the barrel age that's in here, and then the
Hmm.
botanicals unfold.
And look
And
at that color.
yeah,
Yes.
it makes all of my
Yes.
drinks look pretty.
Right?
Yeah,
I can't with you.
it look good.
This is probably the best mixed drink he has had because we mostly sip neat. We don't do a lot
Yeah,
of mixes.
and when we do mixes, I need a lot of instruction. I'm not the mixologist by any means.
Me either, bro. I am not. And I say that with all love and respect to the people who are really, really good at that.
Oh
I
yeah,
have a
Yes.
basic understanding, but I have great respect for the people who know how to make good drinks. I'm not one of them.
yeah.
If you're ever
Truth.
in Oklahoma, we've got a really cool bar scene around here. We make some good mixed drinks.
I'm, I will make it a point.
Okay.
I'll make it my business.
Well, you're more than welcome to come stay in the liquor library.
Yeah.
You think I'm kidding, but I'm gonna take you up on that for real.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll be here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we can hang out. Yeah, this is the move. Man, this is not gonna last long. This is too versatile because now I have to try
So
it with other spirits.
here's the other thing that we find, right? Most liqueurs will sit on your back bar for a couple of years, and it's nothing wrong with them. Like Campari, Aperol, Saint Germain. I got bottles of those been sitting on my bar literally a couple of years. But I only use those for very specific drinks. This stuff, you open the bottle, and before you realize it, two people will kill a bottle in about an hour and a half. My
I
I
can
sweetheart
can
see
was
see
here
that.
it.
from Detroit over the weekend, and we killed between the two people, between me and her, we killed two bottles in 4 hours by ourselves because we
Wow.
didn't eat.
Okay.
It's a good time.
Oh yeah, I've had a good time.
Yeah, I remember all the things you said this was good for.
Just saying.
Just saying. Yeah.
Oh man, like I said, I wanted to try this for a long time, so it was great to try. When I tried it originally, I believe I tried it with ginger beer.
Yes. Yes, that's the easiest cocktail we do. On a summer day, little ginger beer, little lime juice, good to go. Easy. Kick those back like they're lemonade.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
See it. Yeah, I like ginger beer, so that's gonna happen for me.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We actually have a hibiscus ginger beer that might be good to go with this.
Uncle Waitley's.
I have tried that. I've actually met.
Love. They're good friends. I recommend them all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, they just came out with their ginger beer or hibiscus ginger beer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Another thing we can't get here. Well, it's coming.
It's coming. It's on the way.
I can't wait.
Yeah, no, I met him as well when I met Colin. I met him the same day.
Mm-hmm. Listen, it's a small community, ain't but so many of us.
Yeah,
Ain't but so many of us. When we can, we try to stick together. We try to help each other out.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it's an amazing community. I gotta get Roger out to meet everybody because it was phenomenal meeting everybody. We're getting ready to release a review of Frisky Whiskey. You know, Nicole Young. We've done a couple.
Love her.
Yes.
Love me some Nicole.
Yes, that energy is top tier. And of course, we've done a couple of reviews of Black Mama vodka. So
Listen, Vanessa don't get enough credit.